good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The Steelers had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Barkley. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Darnell Washington.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6.
Eluding the pressure right.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Frazier. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. A handoff to Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. They'll set up a throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Johnson.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Frazier. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They run a challenge. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout.
Here's a give to Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Being chased out left. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throw left side complete. That's Frazier. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Metcalf. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
They'll look to throw.
He gets it to Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Addison hauls it in. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Out toward the sideline, and it's Addison with a catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.